the clod.
So what are we pre-rating this one?
Oh, do you know what? I remember absolutely nothing about this. I remember
there's coffee in
there's coffee in that nebula is kind of the only thing I remember, but I can't remember. So Voyager's like my weak spot for Star Trek.
Yeah, I don't know, Buddha, we have a timestamp on the thing, so make sure it matches up at the end with what yours is, and if it doesn't, then yeah, you probably have a different version. But,
yeah, what are you watching it on, actually? Are you watching it on Paramount Plus? I don't think they would skip... I don't think they have... Sorry, opening my beer. I don't think they have, like, edited episodes, and I'm pretty sure it's only the UK that's banned episodes.
They have done it. If they did it for Frasier, then they might have edited out.
Oh, really? Did they?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, no, are they on Peacock? Paramount Plus. I think it's...
No, but Frasier, the new Frasier's on Paramount Plus. What are you talking about, the old one?
Okay. Yeah, the old one is what they edited stuff out.
Oh, wow. That's crap.
But yes. Whatever.
We are going to start the cloud. Pre-rating, God. I can't... I mean, I'm probably just going to say 5, because I'm just going to go right in the middle. I don't know. I can't remember.
It's a basic male age. I do remember loving this episode. I like the idea of, like, the dog chasing a treat while they have to suture it up, and then I think Neelix is going to be excellent in this episode, and it has that early season feeling of adventure. So I'm going to go strong and say 7.7.
So I mean, I've got some notes here about the fact that it has Sandrines in it. We have Chakotay doing a spirit walk.
Yeah,
and I feel like that's going to bump my ratings. I don't know. I'm going to go 5. I'm going to go middle of the road because I can't remember anything about this episode. I think I remember it being fairly decent. I think if I'm right, it starts more in line with, you know, they're struggling to survive in the Delta Quadrant, which is kind of a cool, you know, they need their emergency rations, and then there's coffee in that nebula. I need some coffee, like Janeway's hooked. So.
Well, there's the idea, we should probably save this for after, but there's the idea that they're looking for energy and then at the end come out in even worse shape than before because the Starfleet ideals force them to, like, help the living creature instead of being ruthless. So
okay.
I do like that.
Oh, okay. I'll be positive. I'll go for 6.5. I'll say this is above average.
So you don't remember anything, but it's above average.
Yeah, I'll go for that. I feel like Voyager had a stronger start than maybe DS9 did, but we'll go for it. Okay, let's spool it up, everybody. Let us start in. Let me just get my thing. I should really have a button for this, but never mind. 5, 4, 3, 2,
Walker.
1. Walker.
Personal log. Her distinct voice does lend a certain air to the. Look at her. She's like,
yeah, get the fuck out
that button couldn't be tighter. We're the entire family of man.
Look at this guy.
Wait, where are all the tables?
This is somewhere else.
No, that was the mess hall with no tables.
Neelix is refitting.
Is this the longest captain's log in the history of Star Trek?
There's a personal log, so you can go on, it's fine.
Dude, you never see Torres, like, caught off guard, you know?
It's like, what? I'm not ready!
Proper shook. Properly Rogered. I still don't know what that means. I just like using it.
Doesn't mean what you think it means.
Look, she's still logging.
Yeah.
Computer.
Delete that entire personal
She rolls
log.
her eyes at herself.
Oh, man, Paris' hair.
There, see, now she's back in the mess.
He's not Chinese.
Chinese. Dude, he's whatever nationality they need him to be. He's Korean next week.
So funny.
Shy, where are you at? We need you to stand up for this nonsense. Or bash it. Look at the she's like laughing at Paris. I think they still had like the thread of the idea that those two might do something.
What's she doing? Just picking at the food on her own.
It looks like a continental hotel breakfast bar, you know.
Yeah. You're bridge officers. You're not lower ranks.
Well, he's unranked, and he's an ensign, so they kind of are.
He's lieutenant, isn't he? He's got the pips.
Does he have that
Yeah,
field
he's
rating
pips,
yet?
Mm.
Boy, what a blow to Kim's ego. Like
yeah.
the guy was in a penal colony 5 minutes ago, and now he's a lieutenant. No, so she said officially you'll be an observer during this mission. He goes, hell, I'm the best pilot you could have. You'll be an observer. So I don't know if they've officially given him that.
They must have, because they end up demoting him later, didn't they? So can't get demoted if you're not.
But I think he might earn it later. I don't know. Who cares? Yes, he has 2 pips. We'll go with lieutenant.
What the fuck is that?
I love this watch. She blows.
Yeah, I bet you do.
Okay. The flattery. Now this isn't Pike. It's not going to work.
That's true. Oh, well, it does though.
No, because watch. Food heater lamps. I got to use that one. I love how excited Neelix is with his own bullshit. That would be inappropriate. He's right.
Like, you fucking what?
The slow turn of death. Look at her, like, pop her lips, and like she's so done with this conversation. Yes, sweetheart. Hakar loggerhead eggs.
Sound like they've got spikes on them. Is that like sluicing her?
On my way, Janeway. I wonder what they used for that. All right, Chakotay getting some dialogue. Yeah. Look at that.
Omicron.
Ooh, the Omega particle.
She's like, coffee, 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 coffee. Give me coffee.
All right, so is this a real science thing? Like Omicron particles turn into antimatter? There's coffee on that nebula.
She said the line. Okay, now legit, this is the best intro. We say this every time, but yeah.
I'm still not sold.
So good.
It's good on paper. I just don't personally enjoy it.
It flies through a solar flare. Look, it's the coolest thing ever when you're 10 years old. No, how old was I when this came out? I was 12.
You know what? I think I don't like the mutes at the beginning, the trumpet mutes or whatever horn they're muted. I like the rich, soothing baritone of the mournful French horn. That's right.
Yeah. I think I'm just trying to work out how. I feel like they could have played into the Janeway coffee addiction a little bit more there.
I'm actually going to write down notes for this one because I think there's a lot to go through.
Yeah, there's a lot. Automatically, that start of that cold open was better than the entirety of the last episode of DS9 we watched.
Kind of. Hey, sweetheart.
Cat's loving you today.
Not so much. He's just bored.
I want to watch Star Trek with you.
Booter says it's cool, but I like DS9 better. Well, that's the number one, you know.
What did we do? We did the theme songs recently. What did we rate top? I can't remember.
TNG got S tier, and I think DS9 got S tier, and I think this would have been A tier. So, but they're all good. Except you get to sit down and watch Star Trek. It's all good.
Even the bad episodes, especially the bad episodes.
You know, they need like a privacy cone. They press a button and like it drops down over those two, and then they can.
There is a thing in season 4 Discovery that I kind of hate, that you'd kind of hate as well, but it does have like a privacy shield where just this force field goes around Burnham while she's sitting at the captain's chair, because privacy screen enabled, she could just talk to whoever.
Oh, now they're whispering. Chakotay's already started with the spiritual bullshit,
here we go.
So
look at her eyes, she's like, I'm in love. It's like, you Marquis rebel.
I don't think Tuvok has that emotional control in place, or his superior hearing would be like, I can't stand this bullshit.
It's like, they're doing it again. Why are they whispering?
Because they're embarrassed that anyone would hear this dialogue. He does strike me as the bear type. Powerful Pakata. Okay.
Pockets, is that a thing?
According to their Native American consultant, yes, it is.
It's Terry.
Well, it's offending all of us right now, so.
Yes. It's Terry.
It's Terry. What?
I don't know.
Terry Farrell is his animal guy?
Man. Like, he was just suddenly telling us, like, I see this girl in my dreams, and she gives me a lot of information.
Famous last words.
Ooh, radicals.
Oh, the good old hydroxyl radicals. We'll turn those into antimatter, too.
They're great.
Yes, who was it? Biller said he had a hard time writing the technobabble for this. I believe it. They don't have too many pink nebulas.
That's true.
Oh, I love this scene where he dresses them down.
What? What's with the whispering on the bridge this episode? There's lots of people going, hey! And Paris is just at the front just going, I got no one to talk to.
We're like a giant Swiffer vacuum, Captain.
I'll turn the rollers on. That'll suck it back out.
I'll be right back.
It's just me now. I know, running solo. I don't know what to say. Oh, that was a good shake. Does it mean the warp core a little bit different colour today? Yeah, it's like a kind of bluey orange. Yeah, you definitely need someone to bounce off of when you're doing this. Thoron. What's with the, yeah. It's like, well, she was standing, I'm going to stand. Oh, that's a cool effect. What is with this is a weird bit. That's a weird bit. That's really strange. Oh, guess. Here it is.
I love it.
Idle to auto.
Yes.
What have you got?
I've got a Captain Idle-sized bladder.
Oh,
Natural-born idiots.
Do you think he made that hat himself?
That voice. No, he probably traded sand for it or something.
Really?
She's turned on by the space exploration right now.
Why did they ever think these two were a couple? Like,
actually, I'm interested to break this apart here in the review. Okay, she's 2. Stop it.
No, but I mean,
actually, no. Shouldn't she be like 1 by this point?
But in Kessier's, she's like
too late.
46 or something. I don't know. No company is, sorry. She's like 46, so it's fine. Okay. He's too good for her. No, she's too good for him. The other way.
Dude, this looks like a Windows screensaver from the 90s, you know, with the blobs hitting the shields.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she is supposed to be like 18 to 20 in human years.
If we're going to just ignore the fact that, she's 2 years old, like that's... Yeah.
But he's like 35, so it's still weird. A drain. Are we swirling the drain? Now, I do like this little rapid fire thing where they give everyone some dialogue. Like we had Taurus, and then Kim, and then Captain, and then Chakotay.
Yeah, that's cool.
Like it makes them feel like they're all working together. And now Paris gets something.
I think you never really saw that with TNG, did you? You never saw sort of like a
Not
1-2.
to that extent. Like he might go like to Worf and then to Data or something.
Yeah, but it was always whoever's at the com was at the focus of the thing. You didn't have this sort of ensemble cast like Voyager did.
Burn the thrusters. Ignite the nebula.
38.
Here we go. 38 torpedoes.
38. Count them down.
So yeah, start counting how many they use. Spoiler alert, it's over 80. Yeah. Look at the little photoshopped percentage. It was at 115%.
Wow, this is actually happening really fast. I can't quite keep up what's going on.
Well, it's because we're talking over it.
Well, that's true.
But... Dude, look at that energy.
Look at her in the eyes.
She's got to walk down the steps, stare into his doe eyes.
You and steps on the bridge, man.
So they go from purple nebula to slightly lighter purple nebula.
That's some good shake. Look at this.
That's true. I think it's a Storian ice.
I like to think there's someone holding a camera and there's someone behind him just wobbling like that. It's like...
Actually, they do have a consultant to make sure everyone ship shakes the same direction. Yeah.
It's okay, we're fine now.
Yeah, we're out of the nebula, folks. Humble to every defense. I do like that. Yeah. Give up coffee. That's all there is to it.
Is that Janeway?
I think
Why
it's
is
Kim,
her plant lit very dramatically?
Yeah, no, that is Kim.
Oh, it's Kim. Why is his plant lit?
Why does he have a plant on whatever? I actually don't care.
What is this? Yes, the Colvard Starburst. Come on, we can do it this time. We're going to make some soap? What? You're going to shank a guy? We're going to make booze in the toilet?
We're going to make moonshine at the holiday. Oh, that's the funniest joke you've made in a long time.
Oh, thanks.
No, it just speaks to how good it is. They're gonna shank a guy.
Wait, what? Oh no, this is Sandrines, isn't it? We're low on energy, but here we are.
Sorry, I'm sending out my shuttles.
Oh no, but no, it's okay because the holodeck has its own power support source, so it doesn't matter.
That's
Thank
right.
you, Picard Series 3.
We'll redirect from life support before we dare shut down the Sandrines.
And that's why they put you in prison. This feels like it was a Rick Berman thing. A Rick Berman thing.
Oh. Well, they want to honor the spirit of Gene. Although, you know, it is kind of it does fit Paris. He made the program. Of course, he's going to have multiple beautiful women hanging on him. He just walks around Frenching all the women.
Yeah.
That's actually the holographic Tom Paris.
What is going on?
Ollie Walkman Mother.
Kim's just like, you really wanted to show me this?
By the way, we're on low power. We just lost another 11% of our power reserves. And now we're going to go fuck about in the holodeck while women hang all over us. Yeah, okay. You know, if they can't have coffee, maybe shouldn't they shut down like recreational holodeck use first?
Crew's got to fuck?
No, they don't. I mean, they kind of do, but
like this is the most accurate
acid heartburn.
This is the most accurate representation of what people would use the holodeck for. I think this is the only time we ever see it's like, yeah, I just come here and just live out my fantasies. Come on.
It's so dumb.
Recreational thievery.
I do like this.
Do they not have pool tables in Asia land, Harry?
Like it probably shouldn't happen during the middle of like an energy drought, but other than that, I like it.
This feels like it should have been at the start of the episode. Then Tom Paris should have come back and everyone was like fucked up because they couldn't maintain it.
Gaunt Gary. Yeah, like the cheese. Moscone cheese.
I recognise that guy's face. I'm sure I've seen him in something else. You have been knighted. My name's Thomas. I'm here to party, yeah.
It's a fiver. Look how happy he is to be there.
This is such a wild ride
from
like
Kim's face.
What's been happening for the rest of the episode.
Yeah, like you were just saying, things are going too fast for me. I can't keep up. And then 5 minutes later, we're in Sandrines.
Yeah.
All right, that's going in my notes, by the way.
Okay, this is interesting. Okay, they cut the scene. Okay, finally they're like, okay, Harry's
interesting. 3 seconds before they end the scene.
Yeah, there's just like, you know, okay, Harry and Tom having a bit of like existential crisis over a game of pool. Yeah, I'd watch that. That'd be cool.
I love it. So to be fair, he does wake them up first, so it's not like they left their duty post to do it. You know,
True.
It's probably like an early morning, whatever.
Harry, wake up! I've got to show you my bitches.
Oh, thank God we get some Doc.
Yeah. Can you imagine? Like, they can't program where he turns up. You manage to go, oh, wake up the emergency doctor. He's right by your ear going, please take the nature of the fuck! Jesus Christ.
Dude, these two are always good together.
Mm.
Reason Army.
That's good. Take over the whole ship.
No, I wonder how many terabytes his sarcasm program takes up in the database.
Zimmerman. Can I smoke it?
We were investigating. Dude, he's got the same energy as Neelix.
Yeah,
they're so
actually.
irritated.
Isolinia.
She's actually being real patient with him, though.
Back to me.
Phospholipid. Dude, they really are going super heavy with
Yeah.
the Technobabble. I think, though, the frenetic pace actually helps, like, digest all, because you don't have to sit there and figure out what it means. They just move on to the next thing. Yeah.
What? Oh.
I guess it helps make it feel a little bit more natural.
This is my deep cultural belief, Captain. Like, this is not a tourist guide. Come on. In the ready room.
I knew it was coming. It's such a weird, that giant, like, glass curve that she has to walk around every time. What purpose does that serve in her ready room?
Style.
Like, I would have them delete that immediately.
Somewhere Careless Whisper is playing.
Yeah, in my mind.
Is this actually?
No, of course not.
No, I know. I don't know anything about, like, Indian. You know, I know a lot of this is bullshit because the guy they hired was a complete fraud. But I don't want to start railing on it just in case some of it's actually right.
You can rail on the whole concept without offending anyone individually. The guy probably looked up some, like, general concepts and then just mixed and matched everything that sounded good.
There it is. First Akuchi Moya.
Nicely manicured nails on Janeway there.
Is that digital display part of an ancient heritage?
It helps. I really like that shade of lipstick on her in the early seasons. I'm doing the stars here. She's got that little red Rudolph nose, too.
I would love if she found a spirit animal was just a giant cup of coffee. Drink me, Catherine! Drink me!
I'm actually kind of getting, like, sucked into the story, and then I forget to write down my notes.
This is weird. This episode started good, and now I'm just kind of like, what's going on? We got Paris's fuck fantasies, and now suddenly journey to the center of your arsehole. Like, what's going on?
Well, I mean, I'll speak to it afterwards, but essentially they only had like 20 minutes of real story, like A-story stuff, and they needed to fill a whole lot of time, stuff that would be lower budget. So they just threw a bunch of stories in that don't really fit, but it kills the pacing for sure.
Have you got any coffee?
Put your pants on before opening the door.
Yeah, sure. Right, whatever. Hang on, I thought you hadn't shown it to anyone before.
It's Nebula Jizz, Captain.
It's
It
dank,
enjoyed
Captain.
being entered.
It's dank, Captain. We can smoke it.
That's nebulaic Kush. Yeah. This is a weird shot. You
Yeah, I
never
was
see
just
this
thinking.
shot.
Oh, it's because they got the view screen. What is this Tuvok's console,
yeah.
isn't it? But it's like sat. We're like behind
Yeah.
the screen, aren't we?
Dude, we never get to see what Tuvok is looking at. This is great. Mute audio.
Brutal.
Gotcha, bitch.
Yeah, we're behind. That's weird. They've like removed the console out of the way and put the camera there. Like they've done that in TNG, but I feel like they did it at a better angle.
Look at him pacing in the background. He's about to go like this. Too. This is actually brilliantly shot.
It's got a little bit of Fraser Crane energy going on.
There we go. Very much so. Paris, kept. Dude, I love this.
That's so rude. Like, it's just...
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we're supposed to show like superior Federation morality in healing this creature. Meanwhile, we treat Doc like complete trash, even though he's sentient.
They don't even do that to Data. They just tell him to kind of like shut up, but they don't mute him.
Yeah, yeah. Meanwhile, he's 3 steps ahead and walking Taurus through everything, and they still treat him like garbage.
God, this is so technobabble. It's so technobabble that it's lost all meaning. Like, you don't actually have to pay attention. That's the second time he's clicked.
Wow, they're actually being preventative. I like that. This is going to be like the longest 2-man review we've ever done because there's so much to unpack here.
There's quite a bit, yeah.
Well, then why would you put them on there if they can't eat them? Just trying to kill everyone and have plausible deniability. Oh, who's that tall guy?
You don't have to tell him. He's the cook.
Yeah, he did make that hat. He took his drapes from his old ship and then created the apron and the hat.
Look at this waistcoat.
Dude, I love the physicality with which, like the hands, the leaning. Dude, I love Ethan Phillips. Dude, she's throwing some bag at him.
Oh yeah, forget that.
See, this is how you do aloof, because she doesn't give a shit about Doc's feelings. She doesn't give a shit about Neelix's feelings, but she still like engages with them. Just like Jonah and the whale.
Just like Jonah and the whale. Get the fuck out of here.
Search for Get Out.
No, taking no prisoners, Janeway. This is, yeah.
Whale. I love that. I've got so many notes for this episode. It's just like in terms of how much is happening in the episode, how engaged you are. The last one compared to this one is like worlds of difference.
Oh, God,
at least for me.
They're packing this 45 minutes.
Yeah. You can argue it's too much, but that's better than not having enough.
There we go. Back on the Babel. Research.
Yeah, what is he looking up, like Encyclopedia Britannica from his station or something?
It's got all 12 editions.
Oh, I just remembered he hails Tuvok back in a few minutes.
Oh, he does it again, does he?
Yeah, Kim hails Tuvok.
No, you missed that. That was when you're out.
Oh, did I?
Yeah. He did it again straight after. It's such a weird moment.
In other words, you've never seen anything like it. Yeah, okay. No, that bit is never over, Booter. I'll bring it up 3 times during the review. Okay, doesn't that look Borgy, like with the green stars and? Yeah. Use the tri-cobalt devices. the random super torpedoes we have.
Yes. For every one we fire, we get 2 back.
Look at the guy in the top level of engineering just like rocking out.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, there we go.
Oh,
shit. That's going to hurt. I like this scene. I like this. It's a bit of physicality.
Okay, I think you can stand up, Captain. She's like barely hanging on.
I fell underneath I fell underneath the smoke machine, Captain, again. Sorry. I will give Voyager props for. They did this better than TNG did. Like, they were definitely like, if the ship felt like it was literally falling, like everyone would struggle to get back on the consoles. Like, they definitely improved their craft for this. We can't see shit.
That's why you're an ensign. You do feel bad for him. He keeps getting chided in this episode, and he's trying his best.
Yeah. They get woken up at like 2 a.m. to go and watch Paris, like, indulge in his male fantasies. Man. That's crazy talk. I do like how the technobabble is kind of coming back round.
Like, they do a good enough job with it. It all sounds plausible. You just don't know if it actually means anything. So I'm writing so many notes, I keep not talking. Surf back.
Sick drifts, yeah.
Dude, we never get drift mode except in Voyager.
It's like the manual steering column. Yeah, give that with some drift mode.
Yeah.
Can you lowrider a starship? Neon lights underneath.
Helix with the pate and the onion crisp. Dude, I got so many notes for this episode. This is great. I love this episode. She takes one bite, and then Janeway says no, and she like looks embarrassed and pulls it out of her mouth. Dude, how can you hate Neelix? He's so good. Look, outside of the Kes stuff, he is fucking fantastic.
I'm not as in love with you, but I kind of see your point.
He's hilarious. Like, he's comic relief. Dude, and he has time to make like... No, sorry, go.
I was going to say, can you imagine if they're in the middle of a firefight with like species 8472 and he comes on and is like, Pate!
Yeah. Look, his timing was pretty good in this. See, and even Janeway takes a bite.
Yeah.
Like, good for her. I like how they have an extra seat up there just in case Neelix comes up.
I think it was originally for the counselor. That was the Troy scene.
Well, he kind of is.
Yeah, true.
I already, I already know exactly what I'm going to rate this and why.
Okay.
Even though we've got, what, 6 minutes left? 9 minutes left.
Okay, he's looking at her to the side. I hate how they do perspective on monitors sometimes.
Yeah, like the camera's up. It's like camera's in front of him, but his
Yeah.
camera's way off to the side. Suture?
Like, has he got like a multi-camera setup? Like, the best thing for him was when they gave him the mobile emitter. Like, that's when the Doctor ascended.
Dude, he was pretty good from the start, though. That's your. I'm sorry. I mean, Timeline Talks cameo appearance.
Yes. Yeah.
Host, guest host, Bob Picardo.
I mean, I like they didn't go for the like. Do you have to pull hair from his arsehole when it was struggling? But okay.
Dude, she's talking to Paris about like the metaphor, and Kim's like, "Anyone have any peanut butter?" Like, fuck Kim, not the time. It's not the time. Dude, they do have pretty good chemistry though.
Yeah.
And a lot of that is on Mulgrew's shoulder, but
Yeah.
it's really not bad.
No, I mean, even Paris and Kim, like, you know, Paris being that sort of subversive, like, bad influence on Kim works to a degree. Although I feel like I always feel like the marquee stuff, how quickly that was dropped, was always a disappointment. Like, Torres and Chakotay should have been much more antagonistic, especially in this
Which
first
is weird
season.
because we get some like weird Maquis episodes in like season 6 or whatever with Tiro and Natus and the mind control, and it's like they still try to make it work even though they've ignored it for the past 4 seasons. So
Yeah. Oh, look at this shaking. Lots of.
actually, you're gonna have to help me figure out my rating because now I'm not
really?
sure. I have two ratings. I have how much I like this episode rating, and then I have like the Trek rating, which is the one I'm supposed to give after we break it down. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
No, I mean, I think you have to go one and the same because I think that's no two sides to your love, man.
It has problems, but I like it more than the problems. You know what I mean?
Well, then that's your rating. Like that's how you feel. You can like a bad episode if you enjoy it. This isn't a bad episode, I'll tell you now.
No, this is a great episode. I mean, it has a ton of problems, but it does so much good stuff.
This is good stuff.
She's even got the hand on his. They definitely could be going for something.
Well, they were, weren't they? They were trying. Oh, nacelles up. Hull down. That's the way we like to clown. I don't know.
I kind of like the bracketing logs before and after. It makes it feel like a story in a good way.
Yes, yeah. Harry, your spirit guide is Tom Paris.
She's the only one who hasn't dressed him down yet in this episode or made him feel like crap.
I like how half the crew are
Oh,
here.
yeah. Oh, first it's this, and then that morphs into Fairhaven later on
Mm.
as the hangout spot, which I can't wait till we review that episode. I love Fairhaven. It's so good. This guy. Okay, this guy. Mon chéri. Dude, she actually is susceptible to
Yeah,
flattery.
God, yeah. Happens in.
Beluga. Passionate love to you. Even she's laughing at it.
Mm.
Missed all the fun. See, she's letting her hair down metaphorically. Obviously,
Yeah.
that bun's not going anywhere, but pulls the one with the pockets.
Yeah, like you never play. She's the true hustler. It's like, oh, I've never played this
Yeah.
before. What do these balls do?
Your stick.
He's like, ah, I
She
can't give you
wasn't
that,
asking
but here's
for the
my
cue.
Porku instead.
Chuckles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I would pay good money for an outtake where they did something along those lines.
Mhm.
It's like, just to crack him up. The little eyebrow.
Jean Harm. Not Jean-Luc. Jean Harm.
So yeah, she did
Yeah.
make that shot. I mean, not that it looks very CGI anyways, but
Do a Chuka Moyes. A Kucha
Yeah.
Moyes.
okay, actually ending it on this kind of really hurts the episode.
That's it. No, trash episode. Get rid of it. I enjoyed that. That was alright. That was okay. What did I say before? I forget now. I forgot what I rated it. Like a 6 point something?
You gave
Six
yeah,
and
I
a
think I
half?
talked you up to 6 something. I said 7.7.